are the townsfolk, okay? Hey, gotta be able to change gears, okay? I know that this is weird because some of you are standing up and some of you are sitting down, but I think you can handle it. All right, these are the streets of Verona, okay? You are the townspeople. You are all of the civil blood, make civil hands. You are the people who are going to be directly affected by this obnoxious feud, okay? So I'm going to interrupt a lot, and I apologize, but that's just kind of how it works, all right? So Samson and Gregory are walking down the street, and they are servants of the house of Capulet. They are not members of the family. And the reason why Shakespeare starts with them is to show how this feud, it affects everyone involved in the house, that not even the people who are in the family, but people who are working for the family kind of buy into this feud. Okay? So, Samson, you go.
All right. Gregory, on my word, we'll not carry coals.
No, but then we should be coilers.
I mean, and we be in shoulder will draw.
Aye! While you live, draw your neck out of the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house moves me.
Montague.
Montague.
The move is to stir.
Ow. Where are you?
Delivering with 4 words and giving a nice long pause. So, keep going.
And to violent.
Valiant.
Is to stand up. Straight your back.
All right, keep it.
Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
Okay, so he's giving him a hard time, saying that when push comes to shove, Trevor's character is kind of a coward. Trevor is kind of posturing and puffing his chest out. They both are kind of doing this, but Porter's giving him a hard time, saying, "No, you would just run away." And all of the play on words at the beginning. This play very much is kind of comedic, and it's something that it's fairly light. Even these two jackasses at the beginning of the play help to establish that tone, and then it shifts and it becomes much more tragic the latter part of the play. But it is pretty goofy throughout. Okay, so here we go.
A dog of that house shall. Wait, I already read that.
Yeah, no, you're good.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels.
No, you were right the first time. A dog of that house.
Okay. A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That shows thee a weak slave. For the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are even thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
Okay, so now anything that might be a sexual innuendo from here on out is. Now, don't high five so quick. You just said something horribly offensive. Now, the idea, these two guys are talking about the status of the two families. And Trevor is essentially saying that if he's walking down the street and there is somebody from the Montague family walking, he will walk in a way that forces the person, the Montague person, to stand on the side of the street that shows a lower status, which is closer to the street where you get dirty, okay, when you get slapped. But the women he will thrust to the wall. So he is saying that he would sexually violate any female who is associated with that. So, I mean, really, these guys are crude characters, okay? But at the same time, they would probably high five too. I mean, you guys, nobody's listening. You are exaggerating and teasing each other. Okay, here we go.
The quarrel is between our masters
And
us, their men.
Porter, read the whole Keep the book up here.
'tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be civil with the men. Oh. I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
Page 2. The heads of the maids are you.
Aye, the heads of the maids, and their maiden heads. Take it in the sense thou will.
Okay, now this word is really important throughout the play at understanding because they use the word maidenheads. It, without going into too much detail, it's saying take their virginity. So maidenheads. Yeah. So yeah, Trevor, you didn't know what you were volunteering. So maidenheads. Whenever you hear that term, it is talking about girls' virginity. Okay, here we go. I will cut off their heads, their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt, and then Gregory.
They must take it in sense that feel.
Me, they shall feel while I am able to stand. And 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Now, I don't want to go into too much detail about this one. I don't know how much your footnotes help, but this will give you a good idea of how good your footnotes are.
Standing.
Yeah, Trevor just said, me, they shall feel while I am able to stand. Now,
Stand.
he's saying, when he's talking about they, he's just talking about the Montague women. He's saying as long as he is able to stand, like in an erect position. While I'm able to stand, 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh, which is a comment on his size.
His penis.
Blair will be here. Blair will say,
Then we can leave someone else playing Trevor.
No,
okay, so there you go, Sam. Gregory, 'tis well thou art not fish.
'Tis well, art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes of the house of the
Montague.
Montague.
Everybody say Montague.
Montague.
Okay, so what's going on now is that Samson and Abram are approaching. Okay, so they're walking towards them. That's you two. You're walking towards them.
After that, Trevor, your next line.
So they are walking. They see them coming, and even though they see them coming, they're still maintaining this kind of penis joke, high fiving, dude bro. Okay, so Trevor says,
my naked weapon is out. Coral, I will back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, marry, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by. Let them take it as they list.
okay, so this shows their true character, their true spirit. They're like, hey, is it okay for us to start the fight? They don't want to start the fight, partially because they're intimidated by the trouble that they'll get into if they do fight, but also because they're chicken, okay? So he's like, oh, I'll frown at them, and if I frown at them, then maybe they'll start a fight, that sort of thing. But they're also afraid to initiate.
Oh, so like we're like walking like that?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh.
You're on the streets walking past each other, okay? Here you go. Nay, as they dare.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which
Okay,
is just...
I lied. not everything that could be a sexual. So biting your thumb is just this act of disrespect. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like, I guess it's the equivalent of maybe giving the finger, or.
Can I just give the fingers?
No. You can bite your thumb.
Which is disgrace to them if they bear it.
Abram.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do but my thumb,
That would be a funny direction to tell you to leave your thumb in your mouth.
That would be amazing.
Okay, here we go.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Aside degree. Is the law on our side if I say I?
Good. Now Trevor understands what an aside is. It means that he talks to somebody on stage, or several people are on stage, or sometimes the audience in a way, and we are supposed to suspend our disbelief and understand that the other two can't hear what he's saying. So he's saying, are we going to get in any trouble if I acknowledge this? Okay? And you say,
No, man, it's all good. Just chill. You go.
yeah.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I bite my thumb, sir.
It's like, no, I didn't bite my thumb at you. I'm just biting my thumb. Like that, you know. Okay, here we go.
Did you squirrel, sir? What's going on? Did you quarrel? Got it?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Page 3.
Well, sir. Ben favor.
Hey, if you don't have your book out, your part's coming out. Get your book out. Oh, here.
Yeah, guys, yeah, part really soon. Guys.
Okay, come on, Gregory.
Yeah, say better. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, one of the masters of the Knightsmen. Here, you got it. Let's go. Okay, Kingsman. Yeah.
Sorry, here we go.
Okay, say it again.
Say better. Here comes one of the masters, Kingsman. You got it. Let's go.
Okay, so Gregory is feeling inspired all of a sudden because he sees that Tybalt is approaching, and Tybalt he's a badass. He's good. He's an excellent and celebrated swordsman. And so when Gregory sees him, he's like, oh, now we have numbers. Now I have I know that I'm going to be okay because Tybalt's showing up. Okay, so he's feeling inspired. So he says, yeah, say better.
Yes, better, sir.
You sit on a throne of lies.
What? Dry if you be, men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
Hello.
Wow.
Yeah. So they start fighting. The four of them start fighting. Benvolio is not part of it. Okay? So you have to pretend that they are sword fighting, and we'll see some versions of this as well. Okay? And then Benvolio, the peacekeeper, intervenes.
Part fools, put up your swords. You know
Oh,
not
and
what
I also, this is just a thing that I like to do. Rather than saying swords, will you say S words?
Alright.
I like sword.
Part fools, put up your S words. You know not what to do.
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn to thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
So he's showing, brandishing his sword, or something, saying, here's your death. Okay?
I do but keep the peace, put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What drawn and talketh peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell and all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward.
So they fight.
Citizen.
Now they're all fighting. Okay, they're all fighting, and we as the citizens, we're just these people who are kind of onlookers. Let's say this all in unison, but kind of with a lackluster energy and not very well rehearsed as it is. Okay.